Hey, welcome to my channel. Hi, I am Shar and I am your recap auntie. Hey, y'all. Hey, same day, different moo. Same day, different moo. Because I wanted to make sure that as I'm dropping these videos, that I don't confuse which video is which. So we are here to talk about episode number 39 of Beyond the Gates, which is really getting good. It's building up to the big day, which is coming next week. So I'm going to be dropping these videos all in one day. I know some videos get more than others. And sometimes for some reason, if I drop more than one video on the same day, some gets videos and some gets views and some, I don't know. I'm just going to do it because again, consistency is key. All right. We got this. All right. So episode number 39, they get at the club at Club Uptown for karaoke night. All the ladies show up, all the family shows up. Danny tells them that she has a surprise. She wants to tell the girls that she has a surprise. Let me make sure Pinky is still here. And so Vanessa and Nicole talk more about her marriage and other activities because Vanessa's still confessing to Nicole some shit. So Nicole tells her that it's going to take some hard work and communication. Oh, Moo review. Don't forget, laptop. Ted comes out of the bedroom saying that teddy bear is waited upstairs, and he didn't know that Vanessa was there. So I got me a teddy bear somewhere. It's over there. Where's my teddy? It's over there. But anyway, I don't feel like getting up. He was like, Nicole, baby, your teddy bear is upstairs waiting in the bedroom. And so he had his chest out, honey. He had to button up his robe. I was like, no, leave it open, Ted. Leave it open. This is the last week gonna see you. Leave that open, honey. He's been having a ball. Have y'all noticed that? The old Ted, he's been having a good time. He's really going out with a bang. I'm gonna miss him. So he's a little embarrassed. So Nicole tells her, goes upstairs. So Nicole tells her that Dougie and her used to have a fiery sex life, and Nicole is like, okay, I mean, whatever. So Joey tells Dougie that he made an investment in him because remember they are meeting in the hospital closet. I made an investment in you, but now that his hand is fucked up, how you gonna pay me back? So Dougie is like, you gave me that money, man. Joey was like, no, I lent you that money. Joey tells him that you gave me a reasonable expectation that you were going to pay me back. So Dougie asks him for more time since he, had some setbacks that tied him up. So Joy is like, I can't see anything that you can do to pay me back that debt. So what you gonna do? Huh? What you finna do? So Doug agrees that he needs to think of more ways to get the money back to him. So Joy is like, is there anything, any person, somewhere, somebody who can help you with your problem? So Doug is like too prideful to ask for help. So Joy was like, do you screw up as many heart surgeries as you do poker hands? So Dougie gets offended talking about I'm a damn good surgeon. I'm like, didn't somebody just die? Didn't somebody just, I thought they did get, let me know if I'm wrong on that. I thought somebody died. That's the reason why he hit his hand. He was mad. I don't know. So, or was he shit? I can't remember. So Joey finally calls Dougie and says that he would hate um he would hate well they split off, and so Joey calls him and says, I would hate it if I have to add an ass tax on that 100,000 on what you already owe me. So Joey was like, "What?" I mean, Dougie was like, "What?" And so Joey tells him that he owes him this money, and that he must know somebody who can help him again. And he says, "Can't Vanessa, pay you?" So no, Dougie says Vanessa, and Joey plays very coy and is like, "I bet she has a couple of properties that she could sell in an afternoon to solve all your problems." And Dougie tells him that she don't know shit. Joy is like, you haven't told her because you don't want to lose her too. So Dougie says that Vanessa will never leave him. And Joy was like, man, she don't even know you. Doug was like, are you threatening to tell her? And Joy was like, I don't make threats. If Vanessa ain't the answer, then your ass need to figure out what is the answer. I was like, ooh, okay. So Vanessa shows up in the room because she hears them talking and looking like, what the fuck y'all talking in here about? What can I get in the middle? Because she was like really shocked that Joy was in there. So she asked Joy what was he doing there. He lies, talking about he has a friend in the hospital, and he heard about um, Doug's injury, so he wanted to check up on him and see how he's okay. So he tells Vanessa that he banged his hand on the desk and broke some bone in his hand. So Vanessa asks him, what is this all about? He tells her that it's not about her, it's all on him. So he don't need to be working all those extra shifts, and he needs to spend some time with his gorgeous, sexy ass wife. So Joey is talking to someone on the phone that have their friend Dougie right there. They want him. What? Dougie is talking to somebody on the phone, and they say, "Oh, we have your friend Dougie right where we want you." I think he was talking to Randy. So for some reason, I don't. But I said for some reason, I don't think he was talking to Randy, because they since they had already showed him earlier, it's like, why would they not have showed Randy on the phone he was talking to? So it seemed like he's talking to somebody else. Somebody else he's talking to. Maybe it's Bill. Maybe. I don't know. All right, Miss Eva, honey. Eva is talking with Jonathan and Julia. Don't y'all love them? They are so funny. They are so cute about the party for Nicole and Ted. It's gonna be top shelf everything from napkins to the alcohol to pigs in a blanket. They like, they're like, what the hell is this country bunking ghetto chick talking about? That's the way they were looking at her. They both laughed. They said, they tell her like, girl, we will bring the magic. You just bring the intel. And she was really embarrassed. Eva was really embarrassing herself, confusing the Bolivar watch and jewelry for Beluga, which is, I think, what's them eggs, them little fish eggs, what's that cognac, girl? What is it? You know what it is. Julie was like, I'll just text Kat, and no shade to you, but that is her daughter. And so Eva cuts them off, said, no, I mean, I got this. She goes into telling them that she don't come from no fancy background like them. She just needs for this to work out for her. She promises to do the research if they just give her more time. Caviar, that's the word. I knew it was this old brain. She gonna get it. I think Belega or Belaga is caviar, I think. So they agree. So Jonathan's like, girl, you seem to be way too invested. She tries to smooth it over and tells them it's a way just to keep her job. So Tomas walk in because they are meeting at the country club, and she feels that she's going to make her seat at the table one way or the other. So that's what she tells him. Tells them. So Eva tells them. I think I wrote that. So Eva tells them that the party is going to be lit, and so she said, "Oh, I mean, sophisticated," because they was like, So they tell her that they have not grown up behind the gates either, girl. But if she tells their secret, they will destroy her. It's like, y'all are too cute, Julia. Y'all better do that. So so she sashays over to Tomas and he offers her a drink. So she agrees to take the drink as long as Kat is not going to be there. Remember, Kat is at the club with everybody else with her family. So he tells her that Kat is doing something else with her family tonight. So she rubs it in. If Kat would rather be with her parents rather than you, then maybe you two are not that serious. So she asked Tomas, what about being a lawyer? What's so sexy about it? And he says, well, one of the partners tried to make it like that, but it didn't work. So he tells her about Naomi suing Bill, and Eva says that must be hella weird, like suing your father. Then she goes down this memory lane about expressing how she tells Tomas that she can't imagine taking down her own dad or someone who is well respected and powerful. So Tomas, and then she goes down this series about her mom, Leslie, her real mom dying, Leslie taking over, Leslie marries Alan, and then Alan treated her like shit. And then, of course, Tomas apologizes. He didn't mean to upset her. And she was like, that's all right. I didn't mean to overshare. So he asks her what happened to her father. She goes down the extra, Mama Leslie lane. She tells him that each time she sees Kat and Ted's relationship, she wishes that she had that same relationship with her father, her real dad. So we see crazy ass Leslie walk in there, honey. We see Mona and Ashley's mom, which her name is Jan. Jan, honey, at Orphe Jeans, doing what they love to do best is gossip. So we found out that Laura is still not at her best with that damn infection. potassium shit. And Mona tells Ashley's mom, which is Jan, that everyone loves Eva except Kat. She said it was never like that with Laura. So Leslie comes in to Orphe Dreams bearing all these gifts and spending that money that Ted gave her. Remember, Ted gave her that 50K. So Mona pulls out this new wig. It's like, oh, okay, what's this? And Jan asks Leslie, how can you afford couture? So Leslie claims that she's a hustler with her magic, and she claims that she got her winnings 50K from a casino win. So Leslie talks about this. Not a matter of fact, there's a local casino where I live. I want to go there. I need to go there in a couple weeks, maybe for my birthday next Saturday. My birthday's in a week, y'all. Well, the 3rd. Remember that. So Leslie talks about this dress that she bought for Eva, and Mona is like, why not get her a luxury bag? People like the Dupree's carries those things, and it helps them feel rich. So Leslie goes into why she gets the dresses and wigs, because she don't want to stay stuck in the same old hairstyles all the time. She is like Queen Bee. Queen Bee does it, Beyonce. And Mona tells Leslie, now you're talking all of this and you say that there's no man, but it's hard for me to believe that you're doing all of this and there's no Prince Charming in the mix somewhere, girl. Where he at? So Leslie tells them that she recently reacquainted with her boo, her ex, and she was not ready to tell about him or share him yet. And the clothes that she has, she uses those to envision herself with him. And it's like a vision board. You put something on to imagine yourself with that person. So that damn Mona was talking about, girl, well, hell, I need to get me some cowboy boots because that way Shea Boozy will be mine. She's like, hey. I was like, go ahead, Mona. Me and Mona best friends. I like her. I really like Mona. Mona, call me girl. So, if her vision board works out the way she wants, this is what Leslie said, then everyone would know who he is. You girls would know, and everyone would know. With her cheekbones, everyone would know. Girl, so we see Miss Anita. Everyone comes to Uptown tonight to surprise, and Anita needs to get ready to sing. So a young lady comes over, gets a nice cameo, walking over to Vernon. I thought she was cute, I thought she was coming over there to speak to Anita, but no, she was like, Senator, I became a Congress because of you. Now I work for attorney, blah, blah, just talking all this beautiful stuff about Vernon, and Vernon thanks her. So Ted and Nicole finally come, because they was at the house and they finally did what they did. They came to the club. So Danny whispers to Nicole that they are not there as a group session for her. They're there so that Mama Anita can have her moment on stage. And they think it's a wonderful idea. So Anita and Vernon are happy that their family's there, and they go down, what makes them happy, how they had to give up a lot of things to be there. And she's a great mom, he's a great father, civil rights, marching, Black Power, all of that. So and they had to give up a lot. So Naomi gets up there and sings what she can really say. I said, go ahead, Naomi. So she asked Danny to come up there on stage to do karaoke. It sounds like some type of 90s song. So Danny and Naomi tries to get Mama Anita up there. And I can stand her hesitation. I went for my first karaoke um thing a year ago on my birthday. It was a year ago. And I had a ball, but I would not do that again. I would not. That was my first karaoke. Never do that again. Never. Because I don't know. I mean, I'm a perfectionist when it comes to my performance, and I want to make sure I do well. Karaoke. There's a video of me out there. I look like a pig in a blanket doing. I did. Can we talk for a minute? I only know the words. Last night I saw you standing. Yeah, that's all I know, honey. I knew you. You were pretending. Yeah, all of that. Child, I can sing now. Don't get it twisted. I can sing, but karaoke is a whole different energy. So I understood how she felt. So she was a little nervous, and one thing about it was like when I was out of town, I kept getting like her on stage on my IGs, and I was like, girl, no, I can't be watching you right now, Anita. Every time I turned around, it was in a reel or something in TikTok kept showing her. I was like, nope, I don't want to hear it. So I was able to sit down and see it when I came back home. So I'm happy to see that. So she, let's slow down. So she kept saying, no, no, no. Everybody's like, Anita, 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 Anita. So Vernon tells her that he can't wait to hear those three generations of Dupree women. So there was a man there in the club, and what I can't remember was Naomi. It was like, oh, I'm sorry in your way. He said, no, for me to be in this place and be around this legacy that's about to hit the stage, I am glad to be here. So we see him later on in one of the other episodes. So Anita tells Vernon that he don't know her that well. You know that when Anita Dupree steps on the stage, she is prepared. Her vocals are warm and ready. Her voice is not what it used to be, Vernon. And the Anita Dupree they are chanting ain't ready for that. I don't even know if she exists anymore. So Vernon tells her, look, honey, I'm looking at her right now. And so after a lot of coaxing and pushing, she has a legacy too, and she don't want no people with their phones talking about how Anita Dupree can no longer sing. That is what she said. They kept doing it in the background. Anita, Anita. So Nicole tries to talk to her, getting her to the stage, Kat and everybody. So she was like, don't try to psych the mother. Don't try to don't diagnose your mammy. Don't do that. So Vernon tells Anita, but you still got it and you still sing. And girl, you be singing around the house all the time, in the kitchen, in the shower, underneath your breath. Come on now, give the people what they want, what they really, really want. So she agrees to sing and will never forgive Danny and Naomi. So she sings the song, doing her, 90s jam. Big girls don't lie, big girls don't cry. Why don't we don't ask why, we just say bye, bye, bye. I don't know what that is. So Chelsea and Kat talk a little bit. Kat keeps asking her to ask Danny about helping them, and Chelsea feels that her mom will try to take over. Danny swallows up the air in every room. We said that before. Kat was like, can you blame her? I mean, there are not too many models that look like her back in that day, so she had to do what she did. So Vernon, Martin, Smitty all talk about Tyrell getting trolled due to the picture. And they ask Chelsea for her advice, and she tells him to ignore them and flood your social media with your unbothered life. Sooner or later, the bullies will leave. And that's pretty much it. I mean, we just see Anita singing her song and looking cute and doing all her little dance moves, and Danny and Naomi did great. Everybody had a great time. It was what she needed. Anita needed that. It's like we as moms, I've done that. We give up so much for our children and our families, and we put our dreams on hold. We put our dreams on hold to take care of them. However, they leave. Like her kids don't need her like that no more. My kids are gone. And so I didn't start like the stage and acting until age 40, and they were already out the house and everything. I didn't start to age 40. And I'm glad I did. I'm really, really happy that I did decide to do it, because it's the best thing that I should have did and would have done. So if you are a mama or somebody out there who have put your life on hold because of your kids or your family or other responsibilities, try to try to at least do one thing that makes you happy. That doesn't include your family, friends, or anything. If it's just you and you want to go thrifting, go thrifting. If it's you and you just want to go kayaking, go kayaking. If it's you, you just want to go walking in the park, go walk in the park. But make sure that you do something that really edifies and feeds your soul. Okay? Do that. You got this. There's a lot of changes going on. We already know. You got it. Okay? All right. I'm going to be going on 20 minutes with this episode. Again, this was episode number, which one? 39? Yeah, 39 of Beyond the Gates, and I will be back. Now, remember, the next episode will be a week's worth of recap. So it won't be a lot of, it's going to be longer than this one and the last one, but it's going to be more of the week's worth, because I just didn't. I'm catching up. So on Monday, I'm going to be on that day's episode, and I'll be able to see where we are, because we got that big fucking party coming up, and I need to know how Leslie is going to show up. I feel like Eva is going to do something to change that, because we never got it back whether or not the girl is his. We never got the test. Maybe she'll get the test like, Mom, stop, wait, he's not my pappy. Maybe she'll do that because Leslie is totally convinced that that's the door, that he's the pappy. She's totally convinced, and that's going to make her feel sad. I'm hoping that'll be it. I'm hoping that'll be it. I'm hoping that'll be it. Okay, well, I'm at 20 minutes. I will be back in the next video in another Moo review. And thank y'all so much for y'all support, y'all love, y'all chit chatting. I love it, y'all. I love it. Y'all take it easy. Bye.